Hey, the actor strike is going on right now. The writer strike is going on right now. First time since like the 60s that they both have been on strike. What's this going to mean for you and me as far as TV goes? Well, it's going to start getting ugly. You're going to start seeing these supersized reality show episodes like a supersized Survivor maybe for 90 minutes, which for me is a good thing. I'm down with that. But the dramas and all that scripted stuff is going to run out.
Yeah, we're dealing with it with the company that I work for, Paramount.
I bet.
Paramount Plus and all of the shows that were in production.
So here's a nice summary of what's going on. Then we have a couple of actors to introduce you to.
No contract, no actors!
For Hollywood actors like Evan Shafran, this is real life.
I'm in the new Barbie movie, for instance. I'm in the trailer with Margot Robbie fingerprinting her. I only made a couple $100 that day. I don't make any royalties. I don't make anything off the streaming.
And the strike is having a ripple effect. In New York, film and TV production employs 185,000 people. In Georgia, the industry brings in nearly $4.5 billion in direct spending. And in California, it provides 600,000 jobs and $70 billion in wages. Production has now halted on several film projects, including sequels to franchises like Deadpool, Venom, and Gladiator. Actors want residuals for streaming and accuse the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers of being greedy.
So the jig is up, AMPTP. We stand tall. You have to wake up and smell the coffee.
Variety's Cynthia Littleton says there is a new reality.
With the changes driven by technology, the profit potential for Hollywood is incredibly challenged right now.
LA is a union.
You heard something key there. In Georgia, $4 billion. So it's not this is hurting the economy here for as long as it goes on. Introducing two actors. Melissa Ponzio and Kenny Alfonso are here in studio. How are you two doing?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Yes, great to be here.
Just to gloss over a couple of, so people can get a mental picture of, what things you have been on. Melissa, you were the mom on Teen Wolf for years on MTV.
Yes.
Lately, what credits can we mention?
Chicago Fire. I just did something with Kevin Hart, Die Harder.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. So you were a recurring character on the Chicago Fire, right?
Correct.
And Kenny Alfonso.
Yes.
Hit me with your latest.
Drop Dead Diva.
I've done, I play a lot of lawyers and a lot of shows. Drop Dead Diva for 6 seasons. Most recently,
Stargirl.
The Thing About Pam.
Jerry March go large.
Sick.
Yeah.
Do I need to tell you your resume? Dopesick.
Please do.
We're both telling you.
This dude, he had two scenes with Michael Keaton, Fram. He had one in Dopesick, and what was the other one? And the McDonald's thing, right?
The founder, yes.
I've seen him, of course. I know who he is.
The point is just that these are people who work constantly and live in Atlanta just like all of us, except you, Fram. You're in Nashville.
Well, we have to ask, how is this affecting you so far, and what are the long-term implications?
Well, not only does it affect us, but it affects so many people that work in film and television, and we're very hyper aware of that. So it's not just the actors, it's people that provide the lumber for the sets. It's the people that provide crafty for us to, be able to eat and continue on a 12, 14-hour day. So we're very aware. We're not only aware of the people that are ahead of us, but the people that are coming up, up the ranks, background actors, stunts, stand-ins. These are people that are fighting for a living wage to be able to stay in this industry and love it and enjoy it and be able to live.
As they say, it takes a village, and it really does. If you've ever been on set, it can be hundreds of people, and most of these people just make modest livings. They're there because they want to be part of the art and the production. And yeah, that goes from transportation to the makeup arts and everywhere to the gaffer and the grip and whatnot. So the ripple effect, as it was said, would be tremendous.
When people ask you, because they know you're an actor or whatever, and they ask you, hey, so this strike, so why is it even happening? What is your elevator answer? Because I hear that often. People they just hear strike, but they don't really understand why.
I believe that, the first answer in everybody's, on everybody's minds and lips is, oh my gosh, you're asking for more money. Yes, that's part of it, but we're also fighting to protect our likeness and our image forever and ever with AI, with artificial intelligence. And that is a huge deal. And then I would think that just overall also the business model of how entertainment is delivered to the public has changed in the last 5 years. And so how we are compensated for that, the collective we, needs to change.
Basically, and Fran Drescher said it best, the business model has changed dramatically for everybody below the line production, and all of that implies. But the above line, and yes, it's big corporates, big studios, to not harp on that. But there is a level of profit only, and they're going to, of course, get pay as little as they have to. And unfortunately, because as artists, whether you're a musician or a writer or an actor, all we have is that performance once, as she said. And there are no guidelines now to really involve streaming and AI, which could replace all of us. We don't know.
Well, believe me, we have an AI Jimmy. We understand how that works, and we're exploiting it every chance we get. but that's not SAG.
And Melissa, I'm glad you brought up, how it affects everyone, because there are a lot of people that are like, oh, it's Hollywood actors. No, it affects everyone that works on a show, on a movie, on a TV show.
Listen to this. So here's this guy. Tell me how this makes you feel, you two actors, Kenny Alfonso, Melissa Ponzio. Listen to this guy.
Good morning, and cats. How the hell are y'all? Thought I'd drop in this morning and share something that I find kind of funny. The actors and writers for movies, shit like that in Hollywood, are on strike because they're not getting paid enough. Millionaires, multi-millionaires, not getting paid enough. While you and I bust our asses every fucking day, make $1 and get through the day. It makes you wonder why the hell people listen to them fuckers when they go on their tirades about what's right and what's wrong in the world, don't it? Maybe they need to start living like we do. Maybe they need to start living paycheck to paycheck. But no, they won't do that because people put too much stock in them stupid fuckers. Anyways, y'all have a great fucking day.
Me?
Yes, please.
That's my point, is this guy's full of it, but he represents a group of people who think that it's all glitz and glamour and money for every actor. You're talking about the 1% who have those millions.
If I may. To me, a reference goes to sports as well sometimes, and for the regular person out there, they assume we all make huge money, but it is such a tiny percent that are making in the millions. We have done gratefully okay, and her very well, and it's still a constant hustle because the residuals are not what people think they are.
Well, and you're always auditioning for your next job. Imagine if, Leslie, if you had to go to your job at Paramount every month and audition again for a different job. That's hard.
And wonder what is next. So, Barnes, I have to ask you, how much have you made in the acting world? Because I know didn't you and Melissa act in something together?
I've actually been in episodes with both of them, but not with them.
Right.
I was on Drop Dead Diva with Melissa and in Prison Break with Kenny.
Yeah, same show, just not the same scene.
Different storylines. But how much money have I made? At least $18, Fram.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
At
that's
least.
what I thought.
But Melissa, what do you say to everybody, not as a representative of anything with SAG officially, but just as you, how can people support you, and how should people be thinking about this whole actor strike and writers?
Well, I think it's a great education for all of us, because when we're looking at how these negotiations are going on, we're learning more about our business now than ever before. I think how we can really kind of help the entertainment industry move forward through this is I would encourage the public to keep watching entertainment. Keep watching your streaming services. Go to the Barbie premiere. Go to Oppenheimer. Go to Mission Impossible 57+2. Carry the one. Like whatever that is. Okay. Yeah. We want people to enjoy entertainment. We don't want people to do just a hard stop, and then the producers can say, "See, we're not making as much money as you thought that we are." That's what they're trying to increase, and we're trying to increase, just eyes on us.
Well, first of all, we want to wish you both the best of luck. We know our fall TV viewing is going to look a lot different, but thanks for sort of breaking it down and explaining it. It's been really helpful.
Thank you.
And I can't say it, but Melissa's in a really good show about to come up. And I can't say it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't really promote television or film that we're in, and please bear with us.
I watched the first season of it, though.
It's fun.
And it was good.
It's good.
All right, thank you guys. Melissa Ponzio, Kenny Alfonso. Look them up. They're Atlanta actors who deserve to get paid what they're worth. The SAG strike is real, and your TV's about to get affected.
Good Morning Egg with Barnes and Leslie.